Going live now. Said, peace, everyone.
Peace.
I am your hostess, Joy Allen, along with your host, Conscious Said, and we are here today to bring you part 2 of the Men's Business Expo. Now, part 1, if you missed it, there's a link in the description. And I also want to acknowledge my brother, El Moore. He helped us. We all got in the build together to bring you this presentation, part 1 and part 2. And so if Brother Elmore pops in at any time, he'll tell you all who he is and where you can find him, and then you'll know who he is if you're not already aware. We are today streaming live on my Facebook page, Joy Allen. We are live on Elmore's Facebook page. We are live on Elmore's Universal Humanitarian page. We are also streaming live on my Facebook group page, Karma Did What, and my YouTube channel, The Memoirs of a Karmic Dynasty. And we are streaming live on Elmore's YouTube channel, The Universal Humanitarian. Conscious Said has a podcast that once he edits it, it will be on his podcast. So there is information that we will share, and at times we know you can read if you're watching this. So that screen, for example, we will be reading the screens out loud for everyone who attends and listens through the podcast. So at this time, I want to have Said introduce himself, tell everyone who he is and where you can find him.
All right. Peace, family. Conscious Said. Yeah, so I started this podcast 3 years ago, 2016. And then, just finding out the truth, I found out in college. And, finding out this knowledge and information changed my life and inspired me to speak the truth to power and keep finding information and finding truth tellers to come and collab on my platform. And also anything in between, such as supporting our businesses and et cetera, food and healthy, definitely information for the people and, to heal thyself by any means necessary with knowledge of self and putting healthy foods into our bodies as well. So everything in between, frequencies to food, to everything, that's pretty much the purpose and, the truth, the power that I try to speak and try to provide for the people for my platform through Spotify, Anchor, SoundCloud, and more.
Gratitude Said, now with you already having the floor and you're speaking, could you share with us your business products? Because you mentioned them last time.
Okay.
And again, if anyone missed it, the link is in the description below. And so I asked Said if he would bring us some images, some photos, or some visuals of his product. And so if you could tell us more about your product, show us what you have to share as well. And
okay.
For those who are listening on the podcast, if you could link to one of the videos to see Said's products, and or if he shares where you can find them, go check out his products over there as well.
And I'm gonna probably start posting my shirts to my website. I do have a website. It's been a minute since I made the website like 2016. I barely visited, but so my shirts, I got a shirt on now. Naga, Nigas, Never Forget, and the Crown. Got a couple other shirts. Once again, Naga, the Crown, in different font. So, and also, this brother I probably will collab with. He's in Washington right now. My brother Tennessee Williams. He made a couple shirts for me. That says Stokely for the people. Stokely Carmichael. He makes shirt like that. So we make simple shirts. And also he gave me a X for Malcolm X. So we make simple T-shirts, and also I do a little bit in between. I got a hip hop one too. Higher infinite power, healing our people. Just for the the good frequencies of hip hop I promote pretty much, not the negative as we see as popular music nowadays, but the positive, the hip hop, higher infinite power, healing our people. But I started that a couple years ago. I try to do it every now and then, trying to get back into it. But it's definitely hard, but it's all about pushing self, to the maximum. But definitely I'm still active, and guys get inbox me and for ideas because I create it for the people, so they have inspiration or ideas. I pretty much make the shirt for the customer, and whatever they wanted on the shirt, I pretty much provide for sure.
Thank you, Sid. All right, so what we're going to do now is continue on. And first, I'm going to share a brother with you. He is a motivational speaker. He is an author of a book. He is also a business coach. And so with that being said, I know him. He was a business coach of mine, and I have 6 businesses. I have multiple streams of revenue.
Here you go. What it's about.
Definitely the focus of ours. It's something that we must work on obtaining. And so with my, I have and excuse me because I'm multitasking the studio as well. So I have a technical school offering welding and forklift certification or material handling. And I met him when I first started the setup of the business. And I've mentioned him on a few broadcasts, and he's actually been on one of the broadcasts. I had a show, the memoirs, well, I still have it, the memoirs of the matriarchs. And we did a show on how the system will manipulate you when you have a loved one, a family member that transitions, and how they want to take, all your money for nonsense and overcharge you, and just how they manipulate you and take from you in a time that you may be vulnerable. So he appeared on that show, and I had, even though it was the matriarch show, I had him appear there because he is a motivational speaker. I myself, especially in business, anyone who has their own business may know that you have times of frustration. You have times when you doubt yourself. You have times when you think you're just not going to make it. You might think that your product and your business is just not good enough. And no matter what my negative issue was that I presented to this brother, just with his words, he made it make sense. He also has a visual. One time I remember he drew out this picture for me, and I had to fire it. But anyway, right quick, it was like, and I have it. It's in my office.
Okay.
But it's up on my wall. Like some people got their certificates and degrees and all that stuff on the wall. I have this drawing on my wall. So right here, you drew a line. I don't know if you can you grab me that marker right quick? That Sharpie. So anyway, continue on right quick. So there's a line here, and this is where you start in your business.
Yeah.
And so there's another line over here, of course, because this is where you would end up at. Thank you. And yeah, here's the line here, and then here's the line. So this is where you start right here.
Yeah.
And then there's this threshold right here. This is the part you got to get over.
Yeah.
And then once you get your business going and started, this is where you at right here. So what he told me was a lot of people that start, they all get to the threshold and they just stack up right here. Nobody gets past this threshold. Only a few people go the rest of the way above and beyond and get their business going. So do not get caught up here in this threshold. Push forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna share his information with you so you can experience him for yourself. You can reach out to him and you can communicate with him if you having business issues, even if you're a starter business, if you've been in business at whatever point you are in your business, there's always room for growth. So you can contact him. I still work with him from time to time because my business needs have changed since I started working with him. And at this time, I have 4 business coaches to assist me as I continue to build my streams of revenue. Now, I'm going to share his information with you right now. Because you probably like, who is this guy? So on Facebook, you can contact him at James William Officer.
Okay.
And for the listening audience on the podcast, is no different spellings, no special way. Is James William Officer on Facebook. Also on Instagram, you can check him out at J for James, J Officer Speaks as well. And on LinkedIn, because he is a businessman, check him out on his James Officer page. Right. And with that being said, I'm gonna share some of his information with you here. So this is not his. Let me go. I got you. Hold on. So here, this is when you go to Facebook to look for James Officer. This is the image that you'll find. So you can inbox him. So, for the listening audience. So what you'll see is James, the profile picture he has on a blue shirt with his arms crossed, and behind him in his cover photo, it is a gold J within the letter O. Those are his initials, and there's a purple border, round border around it. And so, yeah, again, this is what you'll see when you're on his Facebook page. Now, James has wrote a few books, and right now he has a book. So you can contact him for the list of books that he has available. And right now he has his book, Forgive and Grow Rich. This is his book right here. So for the listening audience, you can find this book on Amazon, which I'm going to show later. And just to give you a description of this book, it is blue in color. The letters are green, and the rich is in gold. And so, let's see. Did the screen change?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stay in the PowerPoint. So this is his book. And again, as I mentioned, James is a motivational speaker. He is a professional trainer, and he is an author. Instagram, you can check him out on his Instagram page. Also, Forgive and Grow Rich. And he is also from Indianapolis, Indiana, like me. So you'll see the picture here. That's our downtown monument circle in that background. That's excuse me, I think her name is Lady Victory. She represents the Indy 500 and also other stuff type. That's another, I'm not even going into that stuff right now. But so this is a quote of James's. It is doing versus becoming. And this is something that James shared with me when he was one of my primary business coaches. So we spent some time together, whether it was by voice conversation or email, and he always had a great message. And I would say stuff all the time like, well, I'm doing it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And he talked to me about saying doing versus becoming. And so this screen says, what impact could you have? What legacy could you create if from this point on you were as intentional about who you become as you have been about what you've done? Our lives move along minute by minute. We will, in the end, have the life we designed or the life we led by default. And James has some YouTube videos, and I know he's been on the TED Talk show, and he had a show, and it's in the link. I shared it in the links. It's about regret. And here in the bottom, you'll see by his book, the banner, it says, yesterday was the deadline for regret. And that is in the YouTube presentation. If I was y'all, I'd check that out as well. It tells, he shares some of his life story there. So if you want to know more about James and his background, you can check out that video, and that information and more is there. Also, from his book, he says, before we go any further, regret is like watching a movie you didn't like the first time, repeatedly, hoping that the movie will eventually get better and the ending will change. Yesterday was the deadline for regret. And that is a quote that James shared with me in a few years ago as well. And I remember it. I thought about it at the time, and it helped me work on just accepting things in the business world we may see as mistakes or stumbling blocks. We don't have time for regret. But I'm gonna let James in his book share that with you, and forgiveness as well, because his book is about forgiving. Forgiveness is a higher vibration and closer to the mind and heart of God. And in this photo, this image here, you see the TED screen. He was on TED Talk. So this is just a receipt for you that I want to share with everyone. And again, you can get your copy of the Forgive and Grow Rich book that James has on Amazon. It's available there. I did share that information in the description to this video as well. Let's see. So I'm gonna come back over here where you all are at. Oh, I thought I was still up on the screen. Cool, that's cool. So again, you can contact James on his Facebook page, James William Officer, his Instagram, J Officer Speaks, as well as his other Instagram page. I forget what it was, but I already shared that information with you. And LinkedIn, James Officer. Conscious said, you have any feedback or questions right now?
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely added in, so I'll be looking talking.
Okay, very good. Let's see. And also, some of our guests, well, all of our guests are aware of this presentation, and as we know, they are all busy. We're all always busy, but with business, there's things that happen unexpectedly. So they received an invitation to this show, this broadcast. If they are able to within their schedule, they all said that they would be here. So at any time, we may cover one of our brothers, but they may pop in later. So that's expected, and we'll let them speak more about themselves as well when they arrive. Yeah. And so now what I want to do, okay, right now what I'm going to do is bring to you a brother that if you know me, then you most likely already know him.
Peace.
If you know me through these broadcasts, through these social medias, you probably already know him. And I'm speaking about my humble brother, Crumb. I started my broadcast on this level because I've had them before and I use them for a specific purpose. I shut down my memoirs of the Karmic Dynasty page and deleted all the videos. And, you know, coming into myself and knowledge, I came across CrumbTV, and let me get his screen up here. And he, on this day, was inviting people to come to his platform and, you know, share the knowledge. So I took him up on his invitation, and long story short, here I am. So you check out Crumb on CrumbTV. This is his YouTube channel, what it looks like. So when you search him, then this is what you'll find. And Brother Crumb, he has a ton of things that he does. He has t-shirts that he makes, and you'll see those. He also has he promotes businesses and he advertises on his channel. And I put that a video in the description below, a link so you can check him out and get in touch with him if you want your business advertised. He will assist you with that. Brother Crumb also, let's see, right now his t-shirts, when I share them with you, they are not available right now. Excuse me. He sells out of those t-shirts quick. So when they come in, he will let everyone know they are in. And I want to say, if you see me and I'm in a red Crumb t-shirt, then that means the t-shirts are in. If you missed him putting it out there, and I'll let it be known as well, because I support my brothers and my sisters in what we do in our work and when we build. Right now, I want to right quick address the panel because I learned this from my humble brother Crumb. So I'm speaking peace to Kai Creators. She's speaking peace on YouTube. And I want to speak peace to my sharer. He's not an admin. He's a sharer of my channels. Peace to Abdiel Ben Levy L. He says peace to the panel. So yeah, I am here today. So Brother Crumb helps. He helps promote businesses as well. I don't see this as a business, but what I do. But I see it as an opportunity to bring others and their businesses and information to you. So Brother Crumb taught me some things along the way, which is why and how, in part, I'm able to be here today to speak to you all and do it in the manner that I do. So he's been an influence, is what I'm saying, in part. And so let's see here. Also, Brother Crumb shares a ton of knowledge, as I mentioned before. So check him out on his CrumbTV page. Check him out on Branch of Knowledge. When you search him on Branch of Knowledge on YouTube, you will see this image here. And for the podcast audience, you'll see the tree, and then you'll see the serpent and the apple. So that's just some visuals for you if you're searching for Humble Brother, while you're searching for him and you're listening from the podcast. Brother Crumb also has his Facebook channel, CrumbTV. Check him out there. He has Facebook groups. Now, I am going to share some of our brothers' Facebook groups.
Right.
CrumbTV has groups. I promise he has like maybe 30 of them.
Yeah.
So go on CrumbTV and go on Facebook, type in Crumb Snatcher, and or just check him out. I promise you're gonna find it. And now when you're ordering your t-shirts from Brother Crumb, you can order it through his Cash App, which is #CrumbTV, and or his PayPal, paypal.me/CrumbSnatcher. And here right quick, I'm going to show you, this is Brother Crumb right here. So those of you who are not familiar, you will become familiar. And this is him in his Master Student t-shirt. And on his page on YouTube. And he also has t-shirts that read Cult Leader. And so this is me wearing his Master Student t-shirt when I was in the studio recently. I visited him in Georgia. But back to Brother Crumb. He has his Cult Leader t-shirts. He has them in black with white writing, and he has them in white with red lettering. So when those come out, I'll make sure you are all aware. I'll do my part. I know Brother Crumb's going to do his part. And also, again, if you need advertising, you need ads on social media, contact Brother Crumb, and he'll be more than happy to assist you with getting an ad out for your business.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely his PowerPoints as well. Like his PowerPoints are powerful. Every video is powerful. Like so many gems. And I'm definitely doing both the advertisement and definitely the PowerPoints as well. Definitely. I'm saying, yeah, he's a master student, but also he's also a teacher. I feel definitely.
He is. And right quick, let me find what I'm looking for. because I'm going to share his ad space right now, and it's in the link. So I am simply going to these links, and I don't even know if I can share this right now. So I'm gonna come out of here because I can't. So yeah, go to the links below, and you're gonna hear me say that a few times. Because people, and I'm saying it because surprisingly, people will say, how do I get that? Where do I find that?
Exactly.
And I know that I good and well put it in the links below. Go to the links below.
Yeah. Like when I promote my podcast, I point up to the link to let the people know, hey, click the link. You're trying to listen to the podcast. This is other brother that does shirts as well from Memphis, Tennessee. R Lane Global Shop. I can show off some of his shirts for the people.
Yes, that'd be great.
So Armed with Melanin, that's a shirt with that.
Bring it more in the center, more like in by the center of your chest.
Okay.
And up there you go. Yep.
Armed with Melanin t-shirt right there. Let's see. Earth Gang t-shirt. Zoom in on that, but yeah. He's got creative work, and hopefully I can collab with him as well. He got the eye right there, the third eye for the people. Yeah, he got it in several colors. Yeah, support that brother. Memphis, Tennessee, once again. And if you guys want to follow him on Instagram, it's once again R and then Lane Global Shop, all together. R Lane Global Shop. And you got so he's aware, definitely. He's aware of the information. So I definitely support this brother, and hopefully I can work with him. So yeah, and hopefully we all can, collab together. I think that's the goal, and that's what we need to get back to. Yeah.
You're right. It's the goal. Is what we need to get to. And so I'm going to continue to bring my brothers and my sisters here to share with everyone, and we continue this build, get bigger and greater and magnificent and shine. That's what we do. We are the light.
Definitely.
And now I'm going to share this brother right here. He is on social media. Also, he has videos and podcasts. I've worked with him on a few of his shows. He has financial ties if you need financial information. And I'm going to share his screen so you can see what I'm talking about here. And I am speaking of my brother, Seko Varner. And this is his information here. So let me see. There we go. Seko B.E. Varner. So he will assist you with credit repair. You need some tax resolution. He will be able to assist you. I myself am a tax professional. I've been in the tax field for, at least 10 years. And I have my own business with the tax myself. And I'm familiar with the work that Brother Seko does with tax resolution. So I would suggest and I would recommend that you reach out to him for that service. He also provides debt consolidation and private money lending. And I know I've talked to him recently about assisting someone with getting a loan to purchase a home. Okay. So, Brother Seko, you can contact him. His contact information is on the screen. For our listening audience, the area code is 757-932-0177. You can contact him through his email, positive vibes, VIBES, financial@gmail.com. And he is with the Positive Vibes financial team. Again, I mentioned Brother Seko bringing that knowledge. He brings it to YouTube. He brings it to Facebook and other forums. So check him out. There's links in his videos. And this is his contact information and where you can find him. You can find him on Facebook at Seko Varner, Seko Varner, Varner. You can check him out on Instagram. He has a few Instagram pages at DJ Seko Varner. He used to be a DJ back in the day. He shares his story. Check him out. He also works in the political area. So if you need some political information, you want to chat it up with him about that, he'll be more than excited to talk to you about that as well. I know. You can check him out on his Instagram page at Seko Varner. And he has a website. He has two that I know of. The first one is www.choosesekovarner.com. He also has his website, www.positivevibes.net.
Okay.
And you can contact him again at the phone numbers on the screen. I have already mentioned it. And that's the Virginia area. And between these women's and men's business expos so far, we've had a lot of brothers and sisters shared here that are from the Virginia area. So Virginia is hot. I'm telling you, Virginia is the spot. I've been there recently. I met my sister Marcia Harris Owens. She was on the Women's Business Expo Part 1. And I met also her husband, her king, Brother Rod. And he was on Part 1 of the Men's Business Expo. Check them out. We got others coming. Virginia, that spot right there. And so with that being said, I didn't meet Brother Seko while I was there. I was busy. Marcia and Rod came through on my schedule, and they met with me and brought me some products. I appreciate them. But just want to bring some appreciation to the Virginia area because they are doing things in that area.
Hey, Virginia might be the new spot.
You know?
Hey, oh yeah. So his podcast is the Fly Guys podcast. Is that correct?
Yeah. So also, Brother Seko has he has Facebook groups. Check him out on Conscious 757, representing that Virginia area code. Also check him out on his Facebook group, Black Improvement Movement. And he has his YouTube channel, Our Black Improvement, where you will see the Fly Guys show that Conscious said has mentioned. And the Fly Guys show is the show where I was featured on, along with a few other sisters. We talked about domestic violence and some aspects in accordance with that, religion being a factor, and some other things. I also was on one of his shows. We talked about the Netflix series, the Madam C.J. Walker story.
Oh, yep, Madam C.J.
So, yeah, we did that work, and yeah, she's a business owner too. Madam C.J. Walker did her thing, but you know me, I'm all about busting up them lives, so I had to put some things out there.
Yeah.
And Brother Seko, and as well as I did a spot on CrumbTV. So yeah, Brother Seko, reach out to him. You have some financial needs, credit repair, tax resolution, debt consolidation, private money lending, and or to get some of that knowledge and or speak on political views. Brother Seko, contact him.
All right.
You have any feedback, anything you want to share, say before we go to the next?
I've been adding him, and yeah, I got him on all platforms.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an author and traveler. She gives out a lot of gems on traveling as well. I could just shout her out. Christina Darby. I had her on my platform. She's an author, like I mentioned, and I could show off her books real quick.
Yes.
So one of the books, that one, Aspire to Inspire, if I said it right, and also Broke is a State of Mind. That's two of out of her 6 books. She she made, and hopefully me and her could work together to create some more ebooks for the people as well. So and I had her on my platform. So her website is once again Christina Darby, and it's going to be .com. So Christina Darby. So yeah, Christina with a K. Yeah, she's a traveler, and I definitely love her energy, and her books are definitely filled with a lot of information for the people. Yeah,
Glad
you got
you did. So, what was I about to say? So another link in the video. I was speaking of our brothers and they social media, they podcast and they broadcast and the voices for the knowledge. Um, on the business, we're gonna stay on the business level. I recently, while in Georgia, was at CrumbTV studio, and we shared I think it was called the economic empowerment, the Negro nightmare, whatever it's in the link below. Look at that video, and I shared some business advice for everyone with their businesses. I also shared some of my hiccups, my stumbling blocks along the way, to assist people with not facing those same issues. So if you know the issues are there, you can go right past them and go on to the next level. And there's also some information there with everyone that you should, if you want a business coach, which I mentioned earlier with Brother James William Officer, you can contact the Small Business Administration, Google them, and I think it's sba.gov is their website. And there, for your state, you can select a business coach. And I also know each business coach has their own area of expertise. So if if at any time you're linked with a business coach that does not meet what your needs are for your business, you can always switch and get another one. And that would be, for example, in a matter of the coach that you're currently with, they see the items that you need or want for your business, and they within the umbrella will be able to refer you to a business coach that can assist you. And again, right now I have 4, so you'll just move along through the process and get the assistance as you need it. You will not be stuck with one coach, and when all of their resources run out, you just out there on your own. They will assist you through the completion, through the success of what you are building for yourself and through your business.
Man.
Peace, love, light, and wisdom to all, to you as well on Facebook, to this viewer here who is commenting and sharing with us. Peace, love, and light, and wisdom. Let's see. So yeah, I mentioned that. So now what I'm going to do is I need to get some screens here. I don't know where to go. Now, part 1 of the Men's Business Expo, there was some information, knowledge shared about time and immortality and your birth star. And so my brother Siba Ramutef Queb was in, and he kept having, because he travels, and with that knowledge, and his reception and things kept knocking him in and out of the video. But my Siba, Ptah Secret Asar, was here, and he spoke on time and immortality. And with so much being said with that, there is always an opportunity for visuals, whether it's through books and the broadcast, for example. So these brothers and myself, we are part of the Nagaship Association. The Nagaship Association, we have available calendars, and these calendars speak to you about time and provide you the opportunity to come away from the Hellenized setup that the system has given you, the fraudulent Gregorian calendar that the system has provided you. You follow me, you're aware of me, you know I've been one who I brought the information to you about astrology and how the glyphs, the signs and symbols have changed. They have the ancient versions, the modern day versions, and they are soon to be changing them to another version. Just all these different changes. And this is a path I was on before I met the Sebas, who I'm presenting to you now. So either way, these calendars give you a tool to know that the time was fraudulent, that is in the calendar that you follow today. And with that being said, Seba Ramutef Queb was here. He wanted to share everyone's real birth date with them. And so he may be here, I'm not sure. And if so, he will get that information to you on how to know your real date of birth. I mean, not your date of birth, your real birth date, because the star that was in the sky at the time you were born is not there on your birthday. If you are if you're older than 10 years old. If you've been here more than 10 years, the star is not in the same place in the sky. So anyway, I'm going to share this calendar. It's the ancient Khemetic Rausaurian calendar, and you can purchase it, and it'll be a tool for you when you are working with Ramutef on knowing what your birthday is for real. And you can purchase the calendar on Etsy. It's Time and Immortality. You'll search for that and you'll be able to purchase the calendar. The calendar is $25. It will come to you autographed. You will receive a free audio CD to complement the use of the calendar. And also you will receive a free PDF version of the Cosmic Egg. And there are also classes that are available to assist you with learning the calendar and how to use it and your date of birth. There are also videos. I put together recently a page on Facebook and YouTube with videos just about this calendar and how it works and how to use it. So I'm going to share Ramutef's contact information. So Facebook, Ramutef Queb, that's RAMUTEF Queb, QEB. To when it comes to supporting Ramutef Queb and or obtaining whatever it is you may need to purchase a product from him when it comes to knowing your birthday, because he shares the stars and he'll give you images of where the star was at your time of birth and where it's at and where it will be on your birthday. And he'll also give you not those Hellenized names of the astrology signs like Cancer and which is Kepra, and what else is it? Aquarius, Gemini, all of those things, Sagittarius. He will give you all, he'll give you the correctness, the corrections with that. So he has his PayPal.me at Cosmic Thought. He has his Instagram, Ramutef_Queb. Also his Cash App, # Cosmic Thoughts. He is in the Facebook group that I'm in, the Nagaship Association Facebook group. And I got one too many S's in there. But you can reach out to me and or Ramutef or Seba Ptah Secret Asar for more information. And let's see, yeah, I have pictured there the calendar, the ancient Khemetic Rausaurian calendar. And this is the 2020 through 2021 year calendar. And this is the CrumbTV edition. So yeah, I mentioned our brother Crumb earlier. So you may see this calendar on his platform when you go to his channel, because this calendar this year is the CrumbTV edition. So recognizing our humble brother Crumb as well. And said, you have any feedback for us?
Oh yeah.
On this?
Again, finding out that information. Once again, like, oh, what else they lied about? Like, oh, that's like, yo, Julius Caesar, July, Augustus.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Go ahead.
It's like December, it's the 10th month. What's going on? Like, it's not the 10th month, but it's Dec. Dec is always meant 10. Why is it the 12th month? Like,
yes. And Oct is 8, but it's the 10th month.
Yeah.
And Nove means 9, but it's the 11th month. All of that. And July is Julius Caesar. August is Augustus Caesar. And this calendar that we just spoke of is a 9-day calendar, a 10-month calendar. So it's not the 7 days, it's not the 12 months, and it's none of that. And it's also a solar, sidereal, lunar calendar. So you have the 3-in-1. So even with learning to get rid of the fraudulent calendar they made up for you, it's in the calendar, and it's a tool to help you to transition, to separate. I'm gonna go grab it right quick. To separate, because everybody cannot cold turkey. You know what I mean? Just strip them real quick of what they knew. Gotta share. So anyway, it was put together to where this calendar, and I myself, I'm an official global distributor as well as Siba Ramutef Web. So yeah, in this calendar, each one of these represents a day up here. One of these, so there's 9 of them, there's 9 days. And then when you get the calendar, you will see that the new year is in July. It's not January. And so this calendar will start, it shares the Gregorian information. So the July and August that you're familiar with, it will let you know though that the month is Jehuti. So we have classes available for everybody to learn that. The Dendra Zodiac is in here as well. And this wheel here represents a lot. There's the, where's it at? My hand is back. The 23.5 degrees axis. And the zodiac is represented in here, the 9 days a week, the 3 seasons, because there's actually 3 seasons, not 4 seasons. So that information and more. And the stuff, well, me and Sid was talking about the August, July, the December, the November, October. That information is here in the back. So you're not just getting the calendar, you're getting the details of what's going on. And our story is what's necessary to know, not his story.
Exactly.
So, if you want to get your calendar, use the link below. Contact Siba Ramutef Web and or myself, and we'll be sure to get that to you. Anything else for us at this time said on brother Siba Ramutef Web?
Just appreciation information. Definitely getting a calendar here soon to, deprogram myself.
Deprogramming.
And reprogram, with the gems. Yeah.
Yes.
Infinity Stone. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to check out the classes that I have, it's the Precious Treasure Immortality series. And that's below in the banner, in the ticker. So that would be on my YouTube channel, Ma'at Newt, and that's AST Ma'at TFNUT. And also I have a Facebook page, and these 2 pages will only have the information classes about the calendar. So Asma Atefnu on YouTube and or Facebook for those videos. And also the audio CD that will come with your calendar, you will hear a part of it during one of those classes as well. So we didn't give you the full CD. When you get your calendar, it comes with your calendar for free. The CD is free. So you'll get it along with your calendar. Then you can listen to the CD in its entirety. But in the class, we had a lot to cover, so I didn't share all of the audio CD. Let's see here. Next, we are going to speak about our brother D. Calico. D. Calico has he has the knowledge also he shares. I look at him definitely as a master's teacher when it comes to etymology.
Salute to the king.
Go ahead, say that again for me,
Oh, yes,
please.
definitely salute to the brother. Yeah, man. So much words. We're gonna know the wordplay. They've been playing with these words.
Yeah, it's like they play with our time in the calendar. You
Yep.
know, playing, and so we are all working together. We come together, like me and Conscious said, D. Calico, Brother Crumb, Seba Ramutef Web, Seba Ptah Secret Asar, and Brother Seko Varner, and we come together to bring this information to you because we know that they lied. We got some information and knowledge to share, and we're gonna bring it to you. We are bringing it to you here. Hold on, please, right quick. Say, did you have something for us? I need a moment.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, for the people, yeah, I had the Calico, the brother, on the podcast several times, and you know, yeah, like the etymology of these words is something deep, and you know, I found out nice used to mean foolish or stupid. Like, yo, nice.
Yes.
Is like so much information been twisted, and even Crumb broke into it, you know, FUCK, you know, I ain't saying it, but yeah, like that's got a negative history and that we don't know about, you know, fornication under consent of the king, you know, that's crazy, you know, and they expose marriage as well. Like it's definitely deep. It's definitely deep information.
Yeah, and speaking of this word, FUCK, cause I work with Brother D Calico as well. Hold on, say it. Okay. Yeah, I work with him as well. And on one of the etymology classes we did, Brother D Calico broke out that positive on that word about the growth and how things come into birth. Yeah,
Okay.
so we was, as my sharer says, we was busting up all lies. That's what I do. I bust them up. Gratitude, DL. So at this time, before we go too much further, what was we talking about? Okay, I'm going to back up some because Brother D Calico, we need some more time to talk about him because we just got started. And Seba Ramutep Web has joined us.
Peace,
And
peace.
welcome, Seba Ramutep Web. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Seba.
Panataba Pama, Uncle Zinjad, Uncle Johnson, Uber, Care, Panabu, Aru, my IT to you too. How are y'all doing?
Hey, Care, net fair. I am divine. I am excellent. How are you?
I'm just on the road. Just
Very
on the
good.
road. But yeah,
Okay. Could
I,
you tell everyone who you are and where they can find you, and speak to us about the calendar and how your birthday is not the same as your date of birth, et cetera, et cetera. You do it best, so if you would.
I, I, I'm new Ramotef Kreb. My name is Ramotef Kweb, or I am Ramotef Kweb. I'm the global distributor of the Rausaurian Solar Sidereal Lunar Calendar. I'm also the chief astrologer of natal charts for the Nagaship and for the Tetrapara. I'm also excuse me, hold on one second. I'm also a
Siba, Siba Ramotep.
time keeper of the
Think about your audio
Tetra
is not coming
Ra
through.
as well,
Hold on.
which is the holy house of Ra.
Okay. All right. So we got a little more than we got from Siba Ramotep Queb last Saturday.
I definitely got to get him on the platform for
Yeah,
podcast.
and he
Yeah.
travels. I promise. I know he travels. He travels more than he is being still. Um. So yeah, we gotta get him on. But again, he has that information. He's put it out there. That knowledge. He comes back. We'll bring him back in. I've had him on my platform, and so if you go to my YouTube channel, The Memoirs of a Karmic Dynasty, or you go to Brother Crumb's YouTube channel, The Branch of Knowledge, you will see Siba Ramotef Queb there speaking about that. And let me see. I'm going to share the video you can look for because it's not in the link. I don't think it's, if it is in the link, that's good. Here it comes. Yeah, your zodiac sign is being replaced today. That's the YouTube video you want to look for.
All right.
Your zodiac sign is being replaced today. So look for that YouTube video. Siba Ramotef Queb, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Yeah, my
Continue.
apologies. I'm
I
out
got
here
you.
in the boonies of West Virginia. um, yeah, before the Romans and the Greeks, there are 9 days in every week. So one thing that people gotta get one particular thing that they must understand is that the days of the week that they use is something that throws everything off. Not to mention the leap year system, understanding about the moon phases and how that would literally throw things off. Because the moon is only meant for agriculture. The calendar that we use today, as far as the Gregorian calendar, is used for agricultural meaning or means. But their agricultural meanings is basically preying on us, our people, and all those around. They turned it into an economics monopoly in a sense. So, for instance, when people look at the calendar, they understand that they have all those holidays. And as I said before, out of the 12 months that we have on the Gregorian calendar, which month doesn't have a holiday? And the answer is August. If you look at the other 11 months, there are four
We lose him again.
Okay. So what
Did we
Ramotef
lose him
is
again?
saying, yep, he's gone. So what Ramotef was sharing was that in this calendar, well, the Gregorian calendar, there's all the holidays. Well, with the months, with that calendar, there's one month that does not have a holiday, and that's August. And he was also sharing that the Gregorian calendar is used for agricultural purposes. And I know that he'll attempt to come back. And right quick, before I continue with what Ramotef was saying, I want to so Boy Bragg of Facebook, peace to you. We appreciate you being here, and I'm going to send you a message in Facebook Messenger and speak to you about how to get your calendar in Trinidad. And get your contact information. And let me see. Yeah, you mentioned Amazon, and the calendars are not available on Amazon. So I know the calendars, you can get it on Etsy at the link in the description below. So try that link to get started before, because I will contact you after the broadcast for sure. Also, you can contact me through Facebook Messenger, Joy Allen, and payment methods are available. There's Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Apple Pay. There's a variety of payment options, also money order. So I will contact you in Messenger and speak to you according to what your specific need is to get you the calendar to Trinidad. So, Said, did you have something you want to share so far based on what Ramutef was sharing? Your mic is muted.
Yeah, the input that he shared, us knowing that, getting back to the truth, because people don't know the days of the week, moon day, Mars day, Tuesday, and a Wednesday for Thor, and Thursdays. Like it's so much information out there. It's like
Yeah, and Friday for Frigga.
Yep.
Yeah, and Saturday, Saturn, and Sun, the Moon, Sunday, Moon Day, Monday, and again on CrumbTV, I know he's covered this as well. He has a series called "Time Is Fake," and see what Ptah Secret Asar is on there. That's where I first saw him at, and so go to CrumbTV on YouTube and check out the "Time Is Fake" series. And Sibyl Ptah Secret Star was in one of those that I know for sure. I think it right now is a 4 or 5 part series. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and continue and finish up with Helical. And if Ramutep comes back in, then which he is doing now.
Right on.
Hold on. See what Ramutep quit. Here.
That's sir.
All right, go ahead.
Technology is something else. But yeah, long story short,
August being the only month
the
without
only month. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dwell. Yeah, that's the only month that doesn't have a holiday. However, the hidden thing about it is that those who have children and such, kids are still going to school, things of that nature. We all know that's the back to school month, but they don't really advertise it all that much because during that time they actually have, depending on a certain period of time within that month of August, there's how you say no tax days for school for school purposes in a sense. But long story short, um, what I came to find out is that with us going through that cycle, knowing that there's a star that was present on the day of our birth was very interesting. And I'm not going to lie, at first I was very skeptical until I did the research. When I found my own star, it made a lot of sense. So in my mind, I'm like, oh snap, everybody has one. No wonder there's all those stars in the night sky. It makes a lot of sense. But if you notice, I want to say the past 10, 20, 30 years or so, have you noticed that the stars are not as bright as they used to be?
Definitely.
Because when we were all youngins or whatnot, I particularly remember like just seeing the stars everywhere. Everything was lit up. Everything was just abundance of pure cosmic energy in a sense. Now, if you look into today's world, you'll see that you can barely see them. Why is that? I feel that reason for being is that most of us have been, or majority of us, I should say, have been disconnected from our star. So my personal quest for those and everyone around me is to help people rock connect back to that star, and let's see if those stars start to light back up. 'Cause I have a feeling they're going to. I have a great feeling. But once I figured that out, I found a way to connect everybody back to their star. Granted, it took me 4 years going on at this moment studying under Sibu Ptah under the temple of Tetra. I come to notice that there's a sequence that our Earth, Sun, moons, and planetary bodies make, and it's always going to be on this coordinates, but it hasn't changed every age. So with us transitioning into this new age, as 100 years go past, there's going to be a lot of difference coming to us, a lot of cosmic shifting. Um, But to explain how to I find your star is basically the basic information that those that you know of who are astrologers. I get your birthday, your time of birth, and your location of birth. What I do is I find out that particular information. I'll take a screenshot of every part of your planetary bodies, your midhaven, your ascendant, descendant, etc., etc., and then I give you the names according to what they will be known as in the metal metric. From there, then I do the calculations to find your actual birth star or your actual star date according to our calendar. So one thing people don't realize is that in the Crumb TV edition, what I've done was to give people a hint as far as what it called a helical horizon, or what we call the rampet, or what you would call a New Year's or celestial New Year's. A New Year is basically when our sun has made one complete revolution. I'm sorry, our planet has made one complete revolution around the sun. From that, the star Septet Cyrus indicates that we have made that transition. When the star passes the sun, that lets us know that it's a new year. But a lot of people are unaware that we also have a new year no matter where you're located at. So depending on what part of the planet you're, or part of the continents or states or whatever that you're on, I'm able to find your actual star within the constellations, within this what they call a solar calendar, which was the first calendar, and then doing the Tahutian calendar, which we all know is your Gregorian birthday. From there, I'll give you a star date, and that star date is going to be present every day on your birthday. Well, not every day, every year of your birthday. And it gets to the point where if a person wanted to, they can have a yearly, you know, I could call it like a diagnosis of how where their star is at, what planets and where the sun is at, and you can have a cosmic reading every year. That's just basically going to keep you synced with the cosmos.
Deep, man.
That's what I do for a temple and for our people. Because one thing that I'm going to be stating very much is that they stole everything from us, right? They stole our culture, they stole our time, they stole everything. Our people, our women, everything, our children, all that stuff. And then the only thing that I personally can give back to the people is bringing back your cosmic birthright. That is what I do, and I hopefully that people will take or consider meditating on um, getting our calendar, as well as finding out what your real birthday is and what it tells about you. I'm still a novice when it comes to that type of information. When it's time to give people like you're this, you're that. It's just like it comes to me at bits and pieces because I'm still connected to everything. As I get um, well versed within it, I'm going to be able to literally give people a true breakdown of what it is that they want to know about themselves, their past lives, their transitional days, anything that you can think of. I'm going to be able to tell you. But at this present time, my most important thing that I want to give everybody is their actual birthday, their actual star date, their actual divine birthright. Because within that birthright is your purpose. Within that purpose is what you can do to change what is needed change in this plane of existence.
Yeah, I definitely need to definitely be reaching out to you to get that information, and even my family. Hopefully, I can get them to change their mind as well. Yeah,
It's,
Exactly.
it's not really about changing mind.
See, but Ramu
It's about changing
once
truth.
someone reaches
Yeah.
out to you
Right.
and wants to know their real birthday, how long does it usually take for you to get that information back to someone?
Uh, usually, it shouldn't take that long, like within a day or two. It all depends on what I'm actually doing, because I also am involved in transportation and I'm always on the road. So, me trying to do that and still drive, I mean, I could do it, but at the same time, for safety precautions, I'm going to try to figure out a day time where I just do that all day. So at the meantime, it's like if you send me information, I will get back with you within that week, within literally 3 to 7 days, depending on when you send it. From there, I've been doing it free of charge. If folks want to donate, they're always welcome to donate. But for me personally, I don't want to charge anyone for them to know their star date at all. Like that's something that I personally want to give them back. When I start to involve in things, then by all means, my whole way I want to do things is just basically if you feel like you want to donate, go ahead and donate. If not, it's not going to hurt my feelings at all. Only thing I want to know is if you are ready to find out what the truth, what your true sign is. We all know that everybody has a sign that they can correlate to, as well as the other signs that you're a part of. A lot of people will say we're all these signs in one, but in all actuality, you are, but you're not. And to prove that is to find out what celestial bodies that emanate their energy that correlate to you, that gives you your own uh, uh, sequence pattern or vibration or rhythm, motion, energy, all that, all in one. And from there, I just want to say I appreciate everything that y'all both are doing. I definitely thank you for inviting me to speak a little bit on what I do. I also want to put out there that, those who are listening, find out what your purpose is. Find out what you're good at. Whatever you excel in, use that to benefit not just your life, but for those around you. We have a lot that we need done in this plane as the fall. All I can say is let them fight, let them fight. Stay out of their way, let them fight, let them do what they need to do to make them feel better. Because with them knowing that them being in their little extinction protocol, along with all of us being in that protocol, we need to arise from all this bullcrap that we're witnessing and literally get busy. There's a lot of companies that's on here. There's a lot of small businesses or businesses that's on this platform. I advise y'all to benefit you. Do I?
Appreciate your family always, and definitely,
Yeah, hear me?
I already messaged you, man. So I'm definitely reaching out to you and definitely get in touch and definitely for more gems. Thank you.
Dua Usiba Ptah. I mean, Siwa Ramu Tefquel. My bad. Dua Usiba. I appreciate you being here as well and sharing that knowledge with everyone. And looks like we got some orders for these calendars. So I look forward to working with you and getting those out to everyone who's ordering those right now. Um, so, um, if you want to stay with us, you can. We're going to be here for another 15 minutes. And we have two more brothers that we're going to bring their products here and share that, and then we'll be leaving. So it's up to you if you want to hang out or not. So he's going to stay here for a little bit. Okay, so now we were speaking about our brother D. Calico. Oh, and Conscious said we was talking. Okay, so you had talked about the etymology. We spoke on his etymology. So what we're sharing today though with Brother D. Calico is his Atlantic juice, aka sea moss. And so if you're interested in the Atlantic juice, aka sea moss, you could contact him for that product. And his contact phone number for the listening audience is area code 267-348-9244. And I'm gonna share that on the screen now. I know D Calico also, he makes music. He works with brother Crumb on music videos and other things like that. So if you're in the music industry and you are looking for someone to advise you on that, you can reach out to Brother D Calico as well as our humble brother Crumb. And you can also contact D Calico on Facebook, DEE Calico, CALICO, and YouTube. So to check him out with his etymology knowledge, you can go to his YouTube channel, D Calico, and Supreme Shock Etymology. And he's also a part of the Alhambra Society, which has a YouTube channel as well. And Brother D Calico, again, there's some videos in the links below. You can definitely see what he has to bring concerning etymology through my platform, through CrumbTV platform, and our brother said, Conscious said that he's going to work with D Calico as well, and or already has. So for more information, contact D Calico, and the links are below, and or his information is on this screen. Next, and I had some videos prepared, but right now I cannot bring up these videos. There are links below to Jacoby Ponder, our brother Jacoby Ponder. Jacoby Chef Ponder is his Facebook page. He is known on CrumbTV as the Minister of Information. He brings the knowledge as well. I have taken some notes from a few of his classes, and it has progressed me on my path in my private life and my public life. And I have shared some of that with my audience on my platforms. So Brother Ponder as well is bringing the knowledge along with his business. He has many different social media sites. So I'm sharing a few with you today, and you'll find more. And so Jacoby Chef Ponder, a little bit about him. I know he has a Navy background. He is a contractor chef, and he travels a lot as well. And right now, I forget what I'm gonna say is he resides in Virginia. Right now, he's in a different state with his Eat Sip Social event. So he goes, he has these events. Check out his Instagram page at eatsipsocial_ for more information on that. I know for sure he has an event planned in October that I plan to attend. And it's a cook-off between him and another chef. So I'll be there at that event. You can
What's
also,
the location?
I want to say it's in Virginia.
Okay.
That one will be in Virginia. YouTube, again, check him out on CrumbTV over there. And Instagram at Chef J Ponder. And for some of that knowledge, you can look at his Instagram page at Minister Informing. He also has another Facebook page, The Real Chef J Ponder. Brother Ponder also cooks. He's a celebrity chef, so he cooks for the celebrities. He also has, and it's in the link below, he is featured on a reality TV show. And it's in the description. I put the links in there, so check him out there. And he also has a Facebook group page. I would definitely go check that out as well, because if you're not one to have time to sit through videos, he will in a post right quick let you know what's going on. That Facebook group page is the Awakened Chambers of the Elohim. Right. And Soul Vision TV is where you will find the series that Brother Ponder is on, with the restaurants and him cooking. You can watch him interact with the people he works with to bring the meals to the tables. Let's see. Oh, okay. We're gonna talk about Taz in a minute, Kai. In a minute, because actually I just got some information from Brother Taz, and I'm going to share that as well. So yeah, with Jacoby Chef Ponder, you can when you're searching for him, you can just look up Jacoby Ponder. You can look up Jacoby Chef Ponder, and what you need will come up in the results. Minister of Information. He does a lot. He's involved. He's well informed, and he shares what he has to get us all where we need to be. Said, you have anything for us?
Oh yeah, that brother could go down for sure, man. Seeing the clips, yo, I'm jealous. One of these
You
days I
gotta
can
go
get
to an
there. I'll get
event.
there. I definitely plan on going to one of these events. Hopefully, yeah, come to Ohio. If not, I come to him wherever it is. Like definitely support because that brother, he's doing a lot, and then he's spreading information too. Like yeah, it's like I definitely support both him as a chef and him definitely as a minister of information, minister informing. Yeah, I support that brother definitely. Gotta try his food. I gotta try his food, man.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I gotta go because I watched the videos and I also checked him out on Soul Vision TV when it first aired. And I've been watching and I share his story because in his story on Facebook, he'll share the people when they're at the table and they're eating. He also has cooking classes for couples. I know he also has brunches. He does a lot. And he's also been featured on the Food Network in those cook-off shows. He's been doing this for a while. And
I'm
so
gonna check him out.
you look at his in Facebook, he has, where we do our story and the little clips, and just to watch the people and the couples cooking together and the couples eating together. I post those things on my Facebook page as well, to show the services he brings, and not only the services, but as a customer, what you will receive to see other customers in their experience through those cooking classes, the brunches. But yeah, he travels, so there's different states he goes to and brings the events to you. The Eat Sip Social. I know you can go on. There are some tickets on was Eventbrite. So go to Eventbrite and you can check him out there as well, get some tickets and other things. But definitely reach out to him, inbox him, contact him or go to his page for information on tickets, time, location, and the details of the event. So so Conscious said you jealous. He got cooking classes. You can go take you one.
Hey, I'm working on my
I don't know what your level of cooking is. You can get a few classes.
Hey, I'm stepping it up. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where it starts, being dependent on self, I think that's where it starts too, because, fast food is something like, yeah, you got somebody else preparing food for you, but what about cooking for self? And that's something I'm definitely getting my feet wet. If sometimes you got to burn some stuff, family, and but you got to learn. You got to learn, and I've definitely been involved in that field as well. So yeah, definitely salute to the family in all fields. That's what it's about, supporting across the board. Cooking, informing, informing these people. I think that's what it's all about. Yeah, support all across the board. And I definitely gotta support one of his events. Definitely as soon as possible. Definitely.
Yeah, you mentioned you might have to burn a few things to get to where you want to be, and that's I'm going to talk about that and move on, and then we're going to close up. But in business, we sometimes are going to face some things, and it looks like failure, but it's actually a step to your success. It's just another step to your success, because you learn from it. So, you know, burning food, the lesson might have been don't turn the heat up so high. You know, lower it down some. Or if it was in the oven, you know, you might want to preheat that oven. But there's some you would have learned from that, and maybe if you burn it next time, you won't burn it as bad. But you know, we learn from that, and that's what business is. I want to share my closing remarks on the business with everyone. Do not get discouraged when it looks like failure. It's not failure. It's a reason to learn from your experience and continue forward and build that greatness that is in you. That's what I have for today.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and also for the family that's on Facebook, Conscious or Crazy page, definitely welcomes anybody that's trying to inform and spread information. Conscious or Crazy with 2 question marks. And it's all one word, so Conscious or Crazy, one word. And then the YouTube, Conscious Crazy, and yeah, it's all about. That's what it's all about. You know, growing and keep constantly growing and improve yourself. If you're stagnant, that's a problem. If you're dormant, that's a problem. You know, yeah, dormant is you know, being comfortable, and it's damn near it's synonym for asleep, dormant. You know, so it goes deep, and you know, evolve or die. That's what I always try to keep in mind. Like if I'm not evolving, you know, I'm not, I'm not growing. Definitely, yeah.
I mean, you said something I was going to share, but I'm gonna move on because I don't remember what it was. Let me take my notes. So,
Taz.
back to Kai Creators. What about Taz? I talked to Taz for this episode. Taz has nothing to share because after this broadcast right here, I'm going to be with brother Taz Maniac Wolf. So check him out on Facebook. He has pages as well. Tasmaniac is one word. Wolf is the second word. Check him out on Facebook. He also has the Taz Show. He brings that knowledge as well. I've been a guest on his show as well. I went into his studio and we made some things happen. And we brought to everyone how to survive through serious times, like the water. There's no water running. The electrical system goes, there's no power, all that type of thing. So survival tactics for times like that, not end times, because that can happen like today. Right now, everything just shuts down. So we did a video on that. Gratitude to you, Abdiel Ben Levy L, for being here. So back to Taz. So Taz, in his area, right now he is in Gary, Indiana, and there's an event taking place at the childhood home of Michael Jackson. And Taz is going live, and I am, because of how he cannot manage through that crowd and the event on his device, I'm going to be going live with Taz and managing the studio for him. So right after this broadcast, not soon after, probably about 2 o'clock, give me to about 2 o'clock, I'm going to have another broadcast up with me and Taz going live from the childhood home of Michael Jackson. And that event will be going on till 8 p.m., I think Central Time. So I'm not sure how long me and Taz will be going with that, but I'm available. So for my brother, I'm going to build with him and we're going to make it happen. So check us out there. Again, we'll be on the Tasmaniac platform as well as the Joy Allen platform. So we'll see you all next time. Conscious said we'll be back. I'm not sure which Saturday, but a Saturday soon. We plan to bring you part 2 of the Women's Business Expo. And the more we do this, the more people are contacting us. And this looks like an event that we will be having on what you all call Saturdays. That word. We talked about the calendar. So we
Yeah.
don't, but anyway, we'll be back. We'll be here. Conscious said, if you would close out the show for us.
Oh yeah,
Gratitude.
definitely gratitude, family, and that's what it's all about. Supporting us, and self. Nothing wrong with supporting self, and you know, it shouldn't be frowned upon. And we got to get back into that mentality that we lost throughout all these conditions they tried and constantly putting our people through. It's all about positive energy, activating constant elevation, and yeah, we need to get back to that and supporting self by any means necessary, being at peace by any means necessary. It's a frequency, not frequently. Yeah, Conscious of Crazy podcast is on Spotify, Anchor, and this episode is definitely going on Spotify and SoundCloud, and yeah, definitely spreading this message across the board by any means necessary. Support yourself. Be selfish. Nah, put self first. That's what it's about. Love your family, peace and light, and peace. Love you.
Peace, everyone.